Hey everyone, it's Chantel with Active Water Sports. Today we're going to walk through the 2021 Malibu 20 VTX. This is the smallest boat in the Malibu lineup, and it's really designed to be their best crossover boat. So slalom skiing, wakeboarding, wake surfing, all three sports, easily, push of a button, it's going to do everything you want it to do. This is a small boat, it's 20 feet, 98-inch beam, it's a little lower profile. It meets Lake Oswego standards, which is awesome, but it does, when you're not using it on Lake Oswego, it does give you an amazing wake for surfing and a great slalom ski wake. Starting at the back of the boat, they've given you a really nice seating area back here, just a couple of soft grip steps that you can sit, hang out on if people are swimming. There's cup holders, just a cool little lounge area in the back. When you open up the rear compartments, this is where your rear hard ballast tanks are, and you can get the optional plug and play plumbing so you can add extra bags on top. So for surfing, if you have a smaller crew and you want to be able to have maximum wake, those plug and play bags are awesome. If you've always got a big crew, I mean, not even necessary to put the bags in, you can definitely just use that as all storage. Warming tray here, so you can put a wet vest in there. The engine is going to warm it up, so next time you put your vest on, it's a warm wet vest instead of a cold wet vest. Got a nice sun deck here, good layout, hangout area, and then a pop-up pylon for skiing. So if you're a recreational skier, this is gonna be perfect. If you want something a little more intense for skiing, you can get the center pylon that's removable and stowable. That's gonna give you a little bit more of a center of gravity in the boat, so that's gonna be a great one for intense water skiing. And then there's an optional tower that you could get for, when you get that pylon, you can get the tower that's moved a little bit farther forward, so your rope isn't gonna hit the tower every time you do a cut. Moving into the main part of the boat, the cockpit area, it's a compact boat, it's small, but it's really well designed. So it's super comfortable for lounging and just kind of hanging out. And they've made the hinges on the seats a long way hinge, so it's easy to slide big stuff down into the storage compartments. Nice deep storage with a drain here, so if you throw wet stuff in here, it's just gonna drain into the bilge and the bilge will kick it out. They've also added cell phone holders and USB charging ports on this side, which is so cool. You know, those cup holders end up full of cell phones anyway, so that's awesome. Over on the other side, they've given you a storage spot for a cooler. And then there's a trash can built in there that you can pull out the cooler, and then you can get to the trash can to empty it. You can access the trash can just through the little hatch there. So it's easy access to both the cooler and the trash. More USB charging ports on this side. Just a nice, small, compact boat. Over on this side, you have really good dry storage here. So any bags or towels or anything like that can be tucked up underneath this seat. They have a nice big glove box that's lockable, so you can lock valuables in here. And then there's a wireless charging pad in here if you get the wireless charging stations. The Helm is just a nice, comfortable, it's super easy to use driver's seat. So driver's seat slides backwards and forwards. There's an optional swivel. In this boat, it's not really necessary because it's so compact. So the slide is really nice. But then it's designed that you can actually turn yourself in the driver's seat. Flip up bolster is great if you want to sit a little bit higher, but overall the driver's seat, I mean, it's just a really comfortable Helm. For the screens, you have one large screen here that's going to be, you know, your vitals, your driver and rider preferences, how fast is the boat going, what kind of ballast are you using. Here in the smaller screen, that's more of the ambiance, what's going on inside the boat. So you've got your heater, your lighting, your stereo, anything like that you can adjust in this smaller screen. Then over on the other side, you've got your sport dash here. Everything you can do here on the sport dash, you can do inside of the touch screens. This is just more quick controls, easy volume, mute your stereo, switch, do a surf transfer, adjust where the wedge is. All of that can be done in the sport dash. You've got a cell phone holder here, wireless charging if you select that option, and then another wireless charging station right by the driver's elbow. So really easy places to put your phones and be charging them all throughout the day. Driver's seat, super comfortable. You can slide it backward and forward. You can tilt the steering wheel up and down. So really no matter your size, you can make this just fit for you. The flip up bolster makes it so you can just sit a little bit higher. And when this is up, I can easily turn in the seat. So even though if you didn't order the swivel seat, you can still turn in the seat, see your rider, talk to your crew. It's just a really well-designed Helm that's really comfortable, and it's gonna be easy to fit for whatever size you are. Up in the bow, really comfortable, easily 2 people up here. Short, small boat, but still definitely comfortable for 2 adults up here. Batteries are tucked up underneath the bow, as well as a hard ballast tank. So not really any storage up here, but they've taken advantage of this space. Malibu knows that this center cushion, people put it in and they very rarely take it out, so they took advantage of that, got the batteries up into the bow, cleaned out that whole area underneath the passenger seat for storage, which is great. This also gives you more weight, so for skiing, more weight up in the bow, gives you more lift at the back of the boat, and then for surfing as well, more weight up at the front gives you a longer wake for surfing. So it's a really nice thing that they put the batteries here. They've also put the windscreen underneath this center cushion, so it's easy. You just flip up that center cushion, grab your windscreen, and then you can slide it right in there. So easy access to that. Cup holders up here, 12-volt outlet, so you could charge a phone if you wanted or blow up a tube or anything like that. And then a couple speakers up here so you still have some really good audio up front. Speaking of audio, this boat stereo system is amazing. They have this year incorporated, so they have the subwoofer, and they've always had that, but it was a free air sub, and now they've created a box around the sub, something you can't see, but you can definitely tell the difference in the stereo. Sounds really great. You've got 8-inch speakers, 6 of them throughout the boat, and then optional tower speakers. We did one set on this of the Icon 8s, which is going to be great for surfing. It has a nice rich round sound. If you wanted it to project for a skier or a wakeboarder, you may want to get a second set of these or get the Rev 8s. This boat comes standard with the G5 tower. It comes with swivel board racks, and it has 1 spot for a wake surfboard, 1 spot for a wakeboard. So these can swivel out, swivel in, or straight back, which is great when you're towing, less surface area, less bugs. So really awesome that those just come standard. The tower base on this tower versus previous years has gotten a little shorter. So tower goes down lower, it's gonna sit lower. They've redesigned the tower hoop, so it is a little lower. So this year it's gonna fit in a shorter garage than it ever has before. The bimini top, they've also expanded that. So in this boat, it really covers the entire cockpit area. And then you get surfboard storage up on top of the bimini. So opening that up, they've made it easier to deploy, and it's also a much bigger bimini this year, which is awesome. Overall, if you're looking for a boat that's easy to store, easy to tow, is super fast and fun and nimble on the water, and is going to be able to do all 3 sports, the VTX is definitely worth a look. It's a solid boat, does everything you want it to do, and it's a super fun boat to drive. Let us know if you have any questions. We're here to help.